Let us consider this problem based on Henry's law. If nitrogen gas is bubbled through water at 393 Kelvin, how many millimoles of nitrogen gas would dissolve in 1 liter of water? Assume nitrogen exerts a partial pressure of 0.987 bar. Henry's constant is given for nitrogen at 293 Kelvin is 76.48 kilobar. So, first of all, we will list out the given parameters. Given. What are given here? The temperature is given as T is equal to 293 Kelvin. Then how many millimoles of that is asked? So to find out, okay, to find out how many millimoles of nitrogen. So it is asked mole, okay. So N is asked, and this is the nitrogen gas dissolved in water. Okay, so it means it is a gas liquid solution where nitrogen is the solute, is it not? So the solute is nitrogen, and it can be represented as N2 number of moles of solute of nitrogen, W2 weight of nitrogen, and here M2 molar mass of nitrogen. So the 2 represents the one which is dissolved in small quantity, that is solute, and the liquid here is water. So water as H2O, we know the molar mass of H2O M1, number of moles N1, weight W1. So this is the sign convention we follow. And N2 exerts a partial pressure. So the partial pressure of nitrogen is 0.987. So partial pressure of nitrogen, let us indicate as 2. 2 represents here the solute in the gaseous form. So its partial pressure is given as how much? That is 0.987 bar. It is given in bar unit. And then what else is given? 1 liter would water dissolve in 1 liter. So volume of solution, volume of dissolve in 1 liter of water. So this is volume of solvent. How much? 1 liter. Okay, right. Now what is the equation, or what is the concept behind this? Henry's law. So we know already the chi2, which is nothing but the mole fraction of the gas dissolved in the gas liquid system, is equal to P2. P2 is the mole fraction of the solute, that is nitrogen here, divided by KH. How we brought this equation? This was obtained from, we know P2 is proportional to what? Chi2. Therefore P2 is equal to proportionality constant, that is Henry's constant, into chi2. So from this equation we have brought. So you should know the original equation, and this is Henry's law. According to Henry's law, okay, this is the original equation. We are rearrange this. And chi2, what do you understand from this chi2? Chi2 is nothing but number of moles of solute divided by number of moles of solution, is it not? So total number of moles, let us say N1 plus N2, where N1 is the number of moles of solvent, N2 is the number of moles of solute. Okay, so here compared to N1, N2 is much less than N1. So N1 plus N2 is approximately equal to N1. Do you understand? And therefore we can modify this formula. Chi2 is equal to N2 divided by N1. N1 is nothing but water. So we should know the number of moles of water present in 1 liter. Okay, right. So how to calculate this? N1 is equal to weight W1 divided by, what is that? That is molar mass of solvent, that is water. Is it not? Right. And this is equal to W1 is nothing but that is the given weight. Is it not? So in this case, it is given as 1 liter. So 1 liter means that is 1 liter of water, that is equal to V1 is equal to W1, because the specific gravity or density is equal to of water is equal to 1. Therefore, volume and weight will be equal. So it means 1 liter is equal to 1 kg, that is 1000 gram. So you can put 1000 gram. Okay, 1000 gram divided by, what is the molar mass of water? 18 gram per mole. Okay, so this is N1. Do you understand? Right. Now let us substitute everything here. So our idea is to find out the N2. Okay, so N2 is given as, let us come here. So we already know N2 is given as, we had to go from chi2. So chi2, that is the quantity required here. That is nothing but according to Henry's equation. So what is Henry's equation? P2 by KH. Okay, so P2 by KH. P2 by KH, Henry's constant. And another chi2 is equal to N2 divided by N1. So we can equate these two, is it not? Therefore, N2 by N1 is equal to P2 by KH. Therefore, N2 is equal to P2 divided by KH into N1. So we can further expand it. So P2 divided by KH is into W1 by, okay, so this is N1. So W1 divided by M1. So we can substitute here. Therefore, now N2 is equal to, we can substitute P2. So what is P2? P2 is nothing but 0.987 bar, is it not? Divided by, and what about Henry's constant value? 76.48 kilobar. So that should be converted. So you have to be very careful with regard to unit. Okay, so it is given as kilobar. Please indicate that. So this one is given in kilobar. This is kilobar. So we need to convert this into 76,480 bar. Okay. Right. Now 76,480. 76,480 into, and what is W1? W1 is 1000 gram divided by M1, molar mass of solvent, that is nothing but 18. Variable follow. So when you work out all these things, you will get, that is 7.16 into 10 power minus 4 mole. Okay, so this is N2. Now this is asked as millimole. Milli means 10 power minus 3. Okay, so we have to convert this into millimole. That is 7 point, because they asked in millimole, into 10 power minus 1 into 10 power minus 3 mole. And this unit can be called 1 millimole. Millimole. Okay, therefore N2 is, number of moles is 7.16 into 10 power minus 1 millimole. Do you understand? Or it can be written as 0.716 millimole. Got it? So this is the answer.